All right, let's see if this is actually working. Do need to turn that down. All right, let's see if this is actually working. Do need. All right, let's see if this is actually working. Alrighty. So, what's going on, folks? I know it's been a while since I've done, well, any gaming, really, as far as streaming. So, we're taking a look at Persona 5 for the Steam Deck. This game originally came out on the PS3 and PS4. So, this came out 2017, if I remember correctly, as just Persona 5. The Royal Edition is kind of like an enhanced edition. It's got a bunch of the DLC and all that kind of stuff with it, etc., etc. So, this particular one, the fact that they've made available on PC, because the only one before that we had was Strikers, which was a continuation of this particular game. And then we had Persona 4 Golden, which was originally a PS2 game, which then became a revamped, upgraded Vita game that stuck on the Vita for a long, long time. Let's see. Persona. And the cool thing about this is this was deck verified on day one at launch. So I have not actually launched this. I have played this multiple times. I've played Persona 5 on the PS3. I also played Persona 5 on the PS4. I've played Persona 5 Royal on the PS4. So this is the fourth time I've bought this game. So do keep that in mind that I've played this. So this game does not surprise me for what it is. Though I am going to be really curious to see what the graphical settings are, as it seem to be pretty 50-60 seem to be pretty standard. Yeah, if you have epilepsy, do not play this game. This is lots of flashing lights, a lot of really bright colors. So the Thieves Guild is a online option that allows with certain elements of the game, like the school elements and stuff, and where where do you want to spend your time, and where a majority of people spent their time. So to say I've played this multiple times is a severe, severe understatement. And yes, this is all being streamed from Linux, played on Linux. I have this installed on the current computer I'm using. So I can already tell you one thing that's nice is that the frame rate is nice and, fairly solid. All right, config. Let's see what we got for settings. Okay, so they give you Japanese voice acting, automatically advanced. The West plays. Yes, that's more cinematic. Remember recent battle instructions, persona, invert. They give you a lot of nice functionality with stuff, so that's cool. No. System settings, anything else? Maintain, fast forward. You hope so, what, modern? Most recent used. Graphic settings, this is the one I cared about. So they have a frame rate limiter. You can go custom scale. I'm already doing 720p, so I'm not worried about it high. And we'll limit you to 60. So all these are high settings, which there's not a lot here, but that's okay. Display settings. So this is displaying at the native resolution. Well, this is displaying at the resolution that outputs via the dock onto the stream. Key configuration. I'm using a PS4 controller, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, yeah, it is a very good game. I already told you to use English. I know, that's why. Silly game.
This story is a work of fiction. Similarities between characters or events to persons. Only
So this is all
those
the
who have agreed to the
legalese
above
and
have the
blah blah
privilege
blah.
of partaking in this game.
Though they do it in an interesting way. This is actually kind of the intro for the Persona
The contract has been
game.
sealed.
You know, contracts and everything
world
else.
is not as those who oppose fate and desire. You are the trickster. Now,
As far as it being a good game, I know there are going to be some people that dislike the game for certain elements. It's too anime, it's too tropey, it's, you know, insert whatever reason, the school life sim parts aren't their thing. And that's fine, totally cool, totally get that. But we're all going to have our things that we really don't care for gaming wise. I mean, for me, I'm not a big fan of most FPSs and stuff, but there are a few that I really do like. So one element I will tell you is that the story here is told in kind of a reverse order flashback sequence. And that's really all I'm going to say about the story, because the whole point of this game is the story. But think of it as the flashback sequences and all that stuff.
he's here. Moving immediately.
But I mean, personally, for me, I really enjoy the game.
Good. Now get running.
This is our only chance.
Stay. We'll retrieve the. Don't. But I have to say, showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent.
So, having played on the
Nice work as always, Joker.
PlayStation 4, the PS3,
Because you have no sense for
this is much more fluid, I will say, as far as just like how the character moves and feels.
The enemy's focus is on him. Looks
Now,
like
granted, yes, this is being only captured at 720p, mind
Everyone
you, so.
remember where we're meeting up? No worries. I can guide you all.
Nope, now we can go back.
Take him down,
So the Persona games have always been kind of interesting because they, how do I put this? Batshit insane story lines. Like Persona 4, the whole premise is the other world is accessed by throwing yourself through a TV.
Comparing power levels.
So
No threat.
this one's a little
Joker.
different, but not much.
Before their backup gets here.
Different elements of the battle system.
Good.
Nope, more people. Yay.
Joker behind.
Run! So the character that you're going to be most familiar with to play in this game is going to be
Don't worry.
this character who goes by the name of Joker.
Come on.
The intruder simply can't be found. You're quick!
Where'd they go? I can't confirm the intruder's location.
Also do note, this is a rated M game, so, you know, do keep that in mind.
Huh? What?
Just because it looks like a game for the kiddos does not necessarily mean it is a game for the kiddos.
All right.
It really does look good, and like I said, this is on the, obviously the Steam Deck, so. Like there are certain elements that are changed from the original, like originally, I don't believe that grappling hook was part of it. But this is where the royal part of the game comes in.
It's an enemy, right?
Because it's different than the original.
Huh? Joker.
Now, I mean, if you have the option to play the original or this, it depends on the platform you get it on. I know you can get it on PS3. I have mine somewhere back there.
Joker, it's her. She's the weird reading I've been getting.
So, Modern, what I'd recommend, if you're interested in the Steam Deck, if you don't mind getting your hands a little dirty as far as taking them apart, I would get the low-end model, which is $400. You can get the I think it's 2230 drives off eBay and stuff. Decent ones there. They're usually the Hynix 512 gig models for like anywhere from $30 to $50. So instead of spending the $650 for the actual M2 drive that they want, if you want the higher end model, the etch glass really isn't worth it in my honest opinion. So that'll cost you, you know, $50, so you're up to $450. Which realistically, if you're buying a PS5 or a, you know, Xbox Series X, you're already in that neighborhood of spending money. Not to mention the library that you need. So it can get kind of expensive. If that, you know, Steam at least allows you to come with a pre-configured game library without having to repurchase everything generically, which is nice. Nope, all out attack. So for those that want to know, there is actually an anime, a condensed down version of the story for I think it's a 24, 26 episode anime as well for Persona 5. They also did one for Persona 4.
You still And since I... However...
Joker, you need to.
All right, let's do it!
Run away! And Modern, also do note, if you're not big on, like, I'm not gonna say Hideo Kojima length cutscenes, but fairly in-depth storytelling and a lot of reading and life sim kind of aspects of the game, this might not be the series for you. I'm just saying, like, you're talking, this game can, I've put
Something wrong?
probably in between 3 times I've played it, probably about 400 hours into this game. And its incarnations, be it Persona 5 originally on the PS3, Persona 5 on PS4, and then Royal on PS5. Or, not PS5. And then Royal on PS4 is what I meant.
See ya.
What a show off. You're so reckless, you know that? Enemies here?
What's wrong?
These readings. It can't be.
What happened?
An ambush? Joker, can you handle this?
Joker!
Oh no!
Capture him!
Let's go! Go, go, go! Go over there!
Rifle butt to the face. Quick, beat him down! Beat him down!
Suspect secure.
Didn't expect to find some kid. You have your teammate to thank for this. You were sold out.
You were sold out.
Suspect confirmed. Cuff it.
And Modern, the thing
Yes, the
about the
drug is
Persona
too
games is
strong.
these are actually early spin-off, I think, of Digital Devil Summoner, if I remember the actual name of the title. It's kind of like if you, so like Soul Hackers and Soul, or the new one that came out, Soul Hackers 2 specifically, is
You still don't
very much like this. Yeah, this is on high settings. I just capped the frame rate to 60, and that's all.
come on.
Do note this is at 720p. That's what it defaults to.
Shot.
So there's a lot of
What about
crossover with some of the themes and elements of Persona with things like Devil Digital Summoner. And
You're not that dumb.
so,
Which
like
is
Soul
good.
Hackers 2, if
Take
you've
as much time as
played
we need.
Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE Encore, that game plays very much
Justice,
like one of
blackmail,
those.
defamation,
But there's
possession of
elements.
weapons.
So, like in Soul Hackers 2,
Manslaughter
there's
too, yeah?
Demon Summoners, which is a thing
Talk
in
about the works. Think
the
that all those crimes
Devil
were led by
Digital
Paul
Devil
Myers.
Summoner games. It's the
You seem to
same
be
kind of thing.
enjoying every second of it.
The Persona started off as Shin Megami Tensei series. The battles are optimized for him. Sure, we'll do safe mode, whatever. I've already played this 9,000 times anyway, so.
You should know your place.
Oh, I'm being uncuffed. Quick, be careful. Might run away.
Sign here. It's a confession under your name.
It all depends, Ace. That really all depends. I mean, there's a lot of reading, there's a lot of text, there's a lot of stat building and that kind of stuff. It is very much an RPG, but it's done in a different way. So if you're used to things like Skyrim and the way they handle stuff, that's not going to be quite as easily understood. You know, Skyrim is very, like, the Elder Scroll games in general are very much a stat driven game. These are stat driven, but it's done in a different way. So like there's grinding, but there's not grinding. The social elements of the game will play into the overall element of the game. So, and this is cool. Normally when it comes to the Steam Deck, you don't get the on-screen keyboard popping up. You usually have to kind of hackily do it yourself, you know, with the I think it's the Steam button and the X button to actually pronounce the keyboard, which is kind of annoying. But as far as like, is it a welcoming game? I mean, they have a safe mode that allows you to retry and win battles as many times as possible. So I would say, okay, for me, yeah, it is. It's not going to have you do stuff like, it's not going to have you do certain things that you would normally do. So, like, as an example, there's one part of your stats that is called guts, and it allows you, the higher your gut rating, I believe, is it ties to like certain elements of your actual character. But those ratings, like guts, is only able to get changed by doing elements in the social daytime aspect of the game. So every system ties into another system, so it's understanding that. And if you're okay with that, that's totally cool. But again, this allows you to kind of really just enjoy the story if that's really what you want. There is a casual mode too. I just went with safe mode because I've played this on every difficulty there possibly is. I mean, I've already played this, literally my fourth time doing a complete playthrough.
Prosecutor, I forgot to mention, your time will be it's for his method.
I understand.
And this is what I meant by the story is told in reverse. So you got captured. Now you're gonna go back and find out what happened to get you to where you are now. And at a certain point, it all comes to a head, and then the story moves forward. So it's an interesting way to tell the story. And if you guys give me a few minutes, I will be back. I just gotta go take care of something real quick. Alrighty, let's get back to this.
Can you hear me? Almost any. That's why I. What was your objective? Why did you call? I didn't think it was. It's because I couldn't figure.
Do. Of course you couldn't.
There's no way I could be convinced of such a world. It seems you're coherent. When and where did you find out about that world?
When and where did you find out about that world? Streaming, video games, which world?
How is it even possible to steal another's now? Tell me your account of everything. Start
from the very beginning. Dun dun dun.
You are held captive.
You are held captive, a prisoner of fate, into the future that has been sealed in advance.
This is truly an unjust, but if my... I beg you,
Please overcome this game and save the world.
The key to victory lies within the memories of your bonds, the truth that you and your friends grasped. It all began that day, when the game was started. For the
Yeah, it's an art style. It's a art style choice. All the characters have that for the most part. So I do like the fact that there's fluidity in all this. Obviously I have Mango HUD or Goverlay or whatever you want to call it going, so the frame rate counter, because I don't have everything going, is at a solid 60, which is nice to see. I wonder.
The doors to your left.
Yeah, it works.
Damn brat! I'll sue!
I'll sue you. So sue me then.
What? Are you for real? A mental shutdown? It's the truth!
A mental shutdown. Any debate on the internet.
You really love all that occult stuff, don't you?
Anytime anybody gets in an argument on the internet, they mentally shut down. So, another game that falls into these kind of games that people might like. Soul Hackers is another one. Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE, which is a Switch game which has a cross between Fire Emblem characters and Shin Megami Tensei Persona kind of game. There's Persona 5 Strikers, continuation of this game. There's Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, which is a fighting game. There's Persona 4 Arena. So take your pick, and which one do you want and which one you can find. I know Ultimax is available on Steam right now. The original Persona 4 Arena, I know, was recently on sale on Xbox, Microsoft Store, whatever you want to call it. Then there's Persona 4 Golden, which is, if you play Golden, do not expect, these are not what I would call the most graphically intense games, but do keep that in mind. That Persona 4 is a much, much older game. So if you do go that route to play it, just know that. Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go? That's nice. That's okay. So the nice thing is, speaking, like these hub environments are much more fluid now that it's running at 60 frames a second, as opposed to the generically 30, I believe that they were on the PS3, PS4. So no, let me go that way. Come on. Let me go, George. Let me go. Anybody home? Yeah, for the most part, it's a pretty solid 60.
Oh yeah, Sakura-san's
Again,
usually at his
that is
cafe
at
around this
720p,
time.
so do keep
Well,
that in
Ron's
mind.
in
I'm using the one of the Steam Deck docks, not the Steam Deck dock, but a Steam Deck dock. So it just happens to default out to the 720p and gives real no options to change it. So it is what it is. So the easiest way to tell where to go, follow the giant red exclamation point. Which I do enjoy the fact that they did that. Because usually it's, follow the waypoint. Well, the giant thing that's a red and exclamation point on it. Pretty obvious.
A public transit bus was driven down an opposing lane with its customers still in it.
Nope.
The citizens can't live in peace if this keeps up.
Oh,
That was the wrong button.
We'll be going.
thanks for coming.
This place is in the back alley, so there's no worries of a car crashing in here.
A what now?
There's been a string of those.
One of the other nice
rampage
things is that they do have
accidents.
the SATA
I just
feature,
hope that
which
none
I'm glad
happen around
they
here.
really needed in
None of my
the game
concern.
when it first came out.
We'll see you next
I guess
time.
for some people, they don't care about the gameplay per se, or even the story. They care more about the gameplay than the story. So for some people, having that option just to kind of fast forward through everything is a nice touch.
Yeah. I'm Sojiro Sakura. You'll be in my custody over the next year. I was wondering what kind of unruly kid would show up. But you're the one, huh? Have you been told? A customer of mine.
You're an
and their
unruly
parents know each
child.
other, and
Well,
not that matters. Follow
I
me.
guess you could say I'm. Ironically, I find that interesting given the fact that I'm on my unruly channel,
At
so
least give you
yeah,
sheets
it
for your
works.
bed. You look like you want to say something. It's on you to clean up the rest. I'll be leaving. You'll be alone. Now then, I got the gist of your. That's what you get for. And now that you've got the court's order. In other words, it's behavior. Your sentence lasts until next spring. Cause any. We'll be going to. Shujin Academy. The school. We'll introduce ourselves. There's. Your luggage arrived a little while ago. I
Your
brought it up here
luggage
for you.
arrived a little while ago. Such a nose in the air attitude. Start cleaning. Yay! Everyone's favorite thing. Let's clean.
What the? Actually, the place doesn't know it, so why don't you go? I'm going. I won't.
Time is limited. Change and go to sleep.
Damn brat! I'll sue!
That flashback does come into play as well. And so, if you guys haven't subscribed already, please do to the channel. That'd be greatly appreciated. So, you know, I can keep providing you guys with some entertainingly obnoxious content that I always do. You know, most people tend to like it when I do those reaction videos, calling people dipshits, chodes, and having people with their head shoved up their ass, etc.
How dare you? Don't. You think you?
Oh, of course, it's gonna be a drunk.
The police are my bitches.
No!
Oh, stop.
Someone called the. Get in the car. Incompetent. What are you? This ain't a sh. See? Get in the car.
Get in the car. Ring, 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 ring. Who's calling? It's so creepy. My eyelids are heavy. So there is not as much of this kind of length of story stuff because of they're just setting up the world and that kind of stuff. So this is literally like the intro to the game. It's just not a short intro. I'll be the first to admit that. Welcome to prison. Hope you got soap on a rope.
trickster. Welcome to my...
The Velvet Room, the staple of the Persona games.
So you come too, inmate. The you in reality is currently fast asleep. You are only experiencing this as a dream.
Okay, we can skip all that.
Looks like you're up. Well then, at the school you're in, men aren't usually allowed in my passenger.
Men usually are allowed in my passenger seat. Man.
Just don't cause me.
To reiterate, just so we're clear,
In my
whatever you, if you are, this is the teacher in charge.
Former
Dio,
teacher.
who's your student? Be sure, and if that is your promise.
Mm-hmm.
But
I got a store to get back.
Sakura, don't let him cause any trouble outside.
Don't let him cause any trouble.
I'll be sure to have a serious
I am
talk about the
100%
situation.
nothing but trouble.
come to the faculty.
Yeah, especially when it comes to certain Linux YouTubers and stuff. But
Everyone's gift. That's what happened. Turns out. By the way, if you get expelled now, I won't hesitate to kick.
I don't. I think I'll scrape by. Come on, we're going home.
What a... Why in the world was...
Who knows? It was the. I was told that it's for the.
I would have thought that my volleyball team has contributed more than enough.
That's certainly true.
Be careful. Then again...
Like, still, that. Oh, right. The.
We'll have to work...
Yes. Why'd it have to be my class?
You're taking the train. So, how was it? The school, I mean. You think you can manage? You brought... Still, it's not... If that's what
Don't
it was
get
like-
expelled. I love that. That's the strength, the
I was
the
asked to do... I've already been...
the conversation.
And now, a subway train.
Don't get expelled.
why
Don't
it's
get in
so-
trouble. That's the extent.
In fact, there was a real sad one. It happened...
The inbound train will soon be arriving at platform number 1. Please wait behind the yellow
And this is where the story kicks in. Realistically, like what you're going to be fighting against. This guy is having a mental shutdown, as they would call it in the game. Or psychotic shutdown. I can't remember the exact. It's I believe it's mental shutdown.
That was direct footage from the accident. According to the police, the engineer's life was not in danger despite his injuries. After questioning, even he could not explain his high speed when approaching the station. No further
I will say the voice acting is quite good. The music is appropriate, kind of catchy on the intro song is quite catchy. Though you will come to hate it if you just leave it on too long, which I've done before, and I about wanted to bash my head off a window after doing that.
Seems a railway company and the Ministry of Transport both turned a blind eye to the truth. There's no way they can hide. This will go all the way to the top.
Now on to our main story. With this derailment
So Ace or Modern, is there any games you guys are looking forward to that are coming up?
Spreading among the general public. Just what could be causing such a drastic change so suddenly in these people? SNN has
Everything's linked. That's what you're thinking, correct? Oh well. Are you free? You and I haven't gone for a drink in a while.
Thank you, sir. But I have another meeting to attend. I must be going.
I was ready to go for this meeting, and that's when this extremely fast train just came crashing in. Oh man, I thought I was gonna die.
A noisy subway platform filled with people was suddenly...
Did you ask for me? Is it a case?
Not quite.
Did you ask
I
for
want
me?
your opinion
Is it
on
the case?
something.
Sure. Your judgment is quite often correct, though. Can we discuss this over sushi, perhaps? You are making a student work late, after all.
Conveyor belt only.
Conveyor belt only.
Damn, to think there'd be that much traffic. What a waste I wasn't able to open. What? Just head upstairs. Talk about a gruesome accident. Here's the diary. You may be
So the diary is actually what you would consider like your save point,
Hey,
or a place where you're going to save your game.
I'll see you soon.
So this is definitely a long game. Like, I'm not kidding when I say I expect to put like 100 hours into this game easily. I should do as I'm told. I shouldn't. Payphone. There are such things as payphones.
It's too much. I doubt it, but I have to. It's a person. I'm glad.
Open, closed. Yep, is there anything else I can do? I can go to bed. A strange app is back. It keeps showing up. We'll try to delete it again, though I know it's not going to do anything. I should probably reboot my phone just in case and you fall asleep.
So here. What's that?
Curried for breakfast.
Oh, yeah, and flip this up. Don't forget to... Now, you better...
Do. Now we're back to being open.
Someone else spoke of that as well.
Yongen Giant. This is Yongen Giant.
Back on the subway. Where it's packed. I do love the fact that I see a PlayStation Vita in there.
Shibuya. This is Shibuya.
Yeah, it's been working perfectly so far. You were like Ginza. What's up here? I think I'm on the wrong side. Okay, so this way. You definitely not that way. Not that way. Here. Aha, found you.
Who cares about that?
Train, 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 train.
Oh man. Did it say it was going to rain today?
Remind.
Hmm?
So.
One house blend, please.
The effects of yesterday.
There's been a lot of, you know, my coworker got. But that aside, it's kind of creepy. The people who I heard that.
Huh.
And now I get off for school. Let's see. Time to leave. And now we're back to anime. So one of the cool things about why this is working so well, I think, is the fact that it was verified on Steam Deck on day one. Lady On, as one of the main characters will call them later.
Good morning. You want me to give you a ride to school? You're gonna be late.
Sure, thank you.
Do you need a lift too?
Huh? Nah. Damn it! Screw that pervy teacher. Pervy teacher? Huh? What do you want? You planning on ratting me out to Kamoshida? Huh?
No.
No, Hmm? You're from Shuji.
Wait, you're shooting too?
No other high
No, the high
school's got a
school got a uniform like that.
Huh. A second year, huh? With the same grade. Oh. Then no one. This rain ain't too bad. We better hurry up or we'll be late. Ah. Damn it. I wanna...
Nope. And that's the first time you go into the quote-unquote other world.
There was a I assume... That can't... It was... I've no... On that day, were you still in... Let me change the question. You... Or that's... What happened around that time? Tell me everything.
Tell me everything. Well, the nice thing about the Steam Deck is that they've made it a lot more accessible and repairable than a lot of the other electronics that we have nowadays. So, you know, as an example, if you get joystick drift, you don't have to go buy an $80 piece of equipment to replace the other thing. You can just replace that one joystick and call it good. Which you really can't do on things like the Switch, because Joy-Cons.
I guess we'll just have to go and ask.
Just as an example. And things like the ANEO or the 1X player, you know, all those type of devices, those are niche products. I mean, the Steam Deck's, I guess, technically a niche product from a major company, though. And they've gone about it, fixing it and being able to fix it in the right way.
That's weird.
So I will also state, though, that the best way to approach the Steam Deck is a video game console. So stick with things that are generically, if you just want the plug and play mentality, is to just take the deck verified games in your library and just go with it. If you want to do a little more tinkering, you know, filter out with the playable and verified games. And if you're okay with that, then you will have a decent sized library. I know for me, when I have my verified and just playable games, I have 800 and...
You a student?
Actually, give me 1 second and I'll tell you.
Impressive.
I honestly don't remember how many games in Steam I have.
Come on, don't just stand there, say something. Hey, what's going on?
I believe my Steam library is about 850 games, give or take. So 200. So my total Steam library, not counting software and other things, is 895 games. Out of the 895 games, about 400 of them work in some way, shape, or form. That's just playable and tested. Or playable and verified. This must be a prank.
You... Shit's...
Run!
Yeah, we better not... The hell you think you're...
Take them away!
Yes, save progress. Yes, yes.
Hey. Hey, wake up! You all right?
Are you fine? No, I got
I
hit in
know?
the back of the head with a
I just
sword. Of
woke up
course
too.
I'm not fine.
Looks like this ain't no dream. Yeah, what's going on? Hey, let us out of here! I know there's someone out there! Damn it! Where are we? Is this some kind of movie set? The hell was that just now? Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa! You're shitting me, right? Come on, man. Hey. Huh?
Oh?
Be glad that your punishment has been decided upon. Your charge is unlawful entry. Thus,
No one's.
Huh?
I thought it was some petty. Are you trying to do?
This ain't.
Is that how you speak to it? Not only did the. It's time for an execution.
I ain't down for this shit. Come on, we're at. Ugh.
Where'd your energy from earlier go? A peasant like you
Violence.
is worth beating.
Do know once the story actually gets going for the game, there is a lot of dark and heavy topics.
What? Don't you dare tell me you don't know who I am. That look in your eyes irritates me. Hold him there. After the peasant, it's his turn to die.
No, I don't want to die.
This is truly an unjust game.
And to answer your question, yes, he is wearing a
But if
royal
my voice
cape
is reaching
with
you,
just
there may
a
yet be
speedo
a possibility open to you.
and a crown.
What's the matter? Are you simply going to watch? Are you forsaking him to save yourself? Death awaits him if you do nothing. Was your previous decision a mistake then? Very well. I have heeded your resolve. Vow to me. I am thou. Thou art I. Thou who art willing to perform all sacrilegious acts for thine own justice. Call upon my name and release thy rage. Show the strength of thy will to ascertain all on thine own. Wilt thou be chained to hell itself?
Execute him!
Execute him.
What was that?
What was that?
You desire to be killed that
I just
much?
fired to be killed that much.
Fine.
Fine.
Just pull some DBZ stuff there. Knocked everybody back with a gust of concentrated concentrated chi or aura. Oh, this is the bloody part. We'll crush we'll crush all of
I am the
these.
pillager of Twilight. Arsene!
What?
I am the rebel soul that
When the rebel
resides
soul
within you
resides
if you
within
so
you, if you
desire.
desire, I shall consume me the
consider.
power to pursue this crisis. Give me your power.
Go! Serpent! You'll learn.
Alright, now we're into the battle system, which is going to be a much bigger part of the game now.
Sona! Ravage them!
Woohoo! Level up!
Level up. What? What? Okay, Miss Lo-
Damn you!
And... Whoa! It went back to normal! God, this is... Anyway...
Damn you!
What was that? All right. For real? Yeah.
So I'll jump over. So Modern, out of curiosity, what was your big concern about purchasing a Steam Deck?
Whoa! Damn it. Whoa! Whoa! Damn it.
Can't go that way.
Hey.
Oh, gotcha. That would make sense. Yeah, that limited availability definitely does hurt it. It is nice to see that. I know it's not exactly Asia. It's, part of that area, but it is nice to see that they're at least, I believe, Japan, Thailand, Hong Kong, and somewhere else over there. So it's nice to see that they're at least attempting to get beyond just the US. Right? So I will give them credit there for that.
The hell? Huh? Huh? What the hell?
Hey! Hey!
Yeah. What is?
You're not soldiers of this castle, right? Look,
Which I mean,
I'm locked up here, so I am not a...
I am not. Yeah, I don't even think
already.
a fucking cat, so just saying.
how the hell do we get out?
Hey, you want to know where the... You don't want to... I never go back on my... If you...
Are you serious?
Freedom tastes so great.
Now where's?
What did I do to deserve this?
Alright, so that should give you guys at least a rough indication of how this performs on the Steam Deck. 60 frames, solid. High settings. No, again, do note this defaults out at 720p on the dock that I have. I'm using the JSOC. I think it's the original one, which is like $39.99. So this defaults out to 720p. So you keep that in mind. But overall, the experience is great. Much improved with the PC release, I will say. The faster frame rate is definitely nice.
Come on, man.
More fluidity in the movement and stuff is also nice. So with that being said, yeah, make sure you guys comment, rate, subscribe, follow, you know, whatever.
Come on, man.
And we will get you guys probably on the next time I stream. I'm gonna start trying to stream a little more often than I had been.
What is it? You try
I know it's
checking
been a
around the
while.
mouth of this statue.
Just
Okay.
things are kind of all over the place for me. So I would also mention that you can catch some of my other gaming content over on a channel called Game Sphere, SPHERE, and you can catch me live streaming once a week over on there. So other than that, I will catch you guys on the next stream, and hope you guys have a good one.
Come on, let's keep going.
Oh shit! Oh shit! It's them!
You amateur!